applause for David Lenander.
That was beautiful.
Our next performer coming up on stage, of course it was David. He always does a great job. Next performer coming up on stage is Ski. Put your hands together for Ski. Before I come on stage, I have to tell a stupid joke. Did you know that Rudolph the reindeer was married? Yeah, he was married. His wife was named Olive. It's actually in the song. You might not have heard it, but Olive, the other reindeer. Thank you. I seem to have left my songbook down. One second. Goes on in endless song on bars, lamentation. I hear real, no far off him that is a new creation through all the tumult and the strife. I hear his music ring. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? But though the tempest loudly roars, I hear truth it ring. But though the darkness round me close, songs in night given, no storm can shake my inmost calm, while to this rock I'm clinging. Since love is Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? When tyrants tremble, sit with fear, and hear their death knells ring. When friends rejoice, both far and near, how can I keep from singing? In prison cell or dungeon door, our thoughts to them are ringing. And friends by shame are undeed fire. How can I keep from singing? The air outside is crisp and cold, and I shiver in my coat as I walk down the street, and it's not any different than it was the month before, and October was barely different, but for the first time in easily a decade, it feels different. These last years have made me feel as if I'm on an iceberg. Every couple months it gets smaller and smaller, and I drift just a little further away from my friends, my family, the people that I love, the people that I like, hell, the people that I barely tolerate. They all seem distant. And it's tough. I want to reach out and find these people and talk to them, go to lunch and do things and go hang out. And I try, but the energy just, it isn't there. It's so hard to drum up whatever it is that's necessary to reach out to friends and say, let's do something. Just anything. I don't care. Just something, please. I'm so grateful when they manage to find the energy to do that. I happily accept, but just that initial reaching out seems to be more and more expensive. And then Christmas rolls around. And it seems maybe this year, more than any other year I can remember, Christmas didn't start early. I don't think I heard a single Christmas song prior to Thanksgiving, as if they were holding it back for something. Thanksgiving came and went, and suddenly I started hearing Christmas music. And as silly as it sounds, how can I keep from singing? There's songs that I've known my whole life. Rudolph, Frosty, Angels, Gabriel's Message, all of these things. Even Alvin and the Chipmunks and Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. And each one, no matter how schmaltzy, no matter how tin foil and sparkly balls made of plastic, I feel a little bit of me returning, and the icebergs out in the cold waters draw just ever so slightly closer. And I once again have the strength to reach out, not to everybody, but a few. And with those connections reforged, even if just for another hour or so, I feel everything is slightly better. The angel Gabriel from heaven came, with wings as drifts of snow, his eyes as flame. All hail, said he, the holy maiden Mary, most holy, famous maid, glorious. I haven't been a Christian since I was 19 in the Army, and it was a way to get cookies and escape from basic training for a little while. But the power of the message, the songs, fuck the divinity that supposedly hangs around behind it like a ghost on the strings. But the songs reach across some chasm that I'm having difficulty crossing right now. So, as much as perhaps it's not supposed to be my music, I'm willing to take the hand that reaches out. You know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? You can feel it, right? The Rudolph song, the animatronics, do you remember? Heat miser, I'm Mr. Heat Miser, I'm Mr. Sun. Ha ha! If there is joy in the borrowed music of maybe somebody else's holiday, I'm thankful for him. And as much as I can give you here at the open mic, I hope it gives you some strength back to reach across those chasms to friends on other icebergs and drag them just a little bit closer, though the waves of distance and isolation and everything else in this fucked up world right now maybe push you slowly away, millimeter by millimeter. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.